we spoke to her and for a long time. And I'm kind of thinking maybe she loves you a little more than you love her, because you're sitting here telling me things that I know aren't true. And then she's sitting here telling me things that are true. And if you really love her, I don't think you would want her in that situation, okay? The situation that she's in right now.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Lindsay Unfiltered. And today we have a very special series starting. We will be covering the interrogation of Nicholas Godejohn. Now this has been requested by one of my subscribers, and I think since our Gypsy Rose Blanchard content has been a smash hit, 5,500 views on the last video, which is the largest video featuring my face. Thank you very much to all 513 of my subscribers supporting my content. We will continue to analyze the factual evidence that is available to us on the internet. Now, we looked at Gypsy's interrogation. We looked at the text messages between Gypsy and Nick. Now, what about Nicholas? We're going to look at Nicholas's full interrogation tape. Now this interrogation tape is over 2 hours long, so this will be a broken up series. I'm thinking 4 parts. So guys, strap in and get ready for another wild adventure of reaction and analysis. I want to thank all my subscribers, everyone who supported the channel so far by hitting that subscribe button. I appreciate it so very much. Our subscribers doubled in about 2 days, so let's keep that momentum going. Like, commenting, and sharing. I appreciate each and every one of my subscribers, each and every one of you adding valuable information into the comments. And again, the analysis is my opinions. None of this is based in fact, but the video that we're watching. So keep that in consideration when you're watching this video with me and we're combing through the fine-tooth details, guys. Thank you so much, and without further ado, let's hop into this video. Okay guys, we have the full confession video here. It's been uploaded to YouTube by 8 Minute Crimes, so we want to thank them for uploading this video many years ago, I believe. Do not quote me.
That's what we talked to.
Hi.
Oh, okay. Hello.
Hello. You've been here a long time waiting on me to get here?
Oh my gosh, have I ever been?
I tried to get here as fast as I could. Are you tired?
I stayed awake the entire time.
Okay. Well, I'm going to talk to you, and I guess you said you wanted to talk.
We're stopping early in this. We're stopping early because I already see where this is going with the cop. Why does she act like he's, the president, and he just came in from doing speeches all around the world? You tired? You had a long flight, Mr. President. She's definitely coddling, like she wants a confession. She knows that she has to be nice because of the type of person Nicholas is. This police officer woman right here. This detective lady right here, right? You tired?
To me, so
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah,
All right, I'm sure you have a lot of questions.
Yeah.
You probably want to know what's going on with Gypsy.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to answer your questions for you. Did you get something to eat?
No, they offered that to me.
But you didn't eat?
I ate something before that.
Okay, what did you eat?
They're called ham sandwiches. I guess they offer that with mayonnaise as well.
Oh, do you like mayonnaise?
Well, I don't like them with bologna though, so she's gonna eat the mayonnaise, but not when I just left alone because I've been like so worried, sick about Gypsy.
Okay, we're going to talk about Gypsy.
Yeah.
We'll talk about Gypsy, okay?
Okay.
Because I know you got a lot of questions, and I want to answer your questions, and I want to talk to you, and see what's going on.
Okay.
Okay? Before I do, I'm going to read you your Miranda. See what's going on.
Is he handcuffed? Because I see he's drinking his drink like this. Is he handcuffed? I mean, it would be smart. But is he handcuffed like trying to drink drinks, or is he just cold? I'm trying to figure that out. Don't really know yet. I'm pretty sure we'll find out soon.
Going on. Okay. Before I do, I'm going to read you your Miranda rights. Have you ever been read your Miranda rights before?
It sounds familiar.
Sometimes they do it on TV. But the way I do it's going to be a little different than probably what you've seen on TV, but it's probably about the same. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Can you read and write?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to ask you some questions I already know the answers to, and that's one of them. I know you can read and write. So whenever I'm talking to you, I may ask you some questions I already know the answers to, okay? Okay? Will you fill out this top part for me?
Sure.
You got handcuffs on?
Yes, I do.
Do you care if you want me to take them off? Would you be more comfortable?
That would be polite if you
Okay.
did. Because
So he did have handcuffs on when he was sitting there in the interrogation room. They kind of handcuffed him, sat him in there because, again, you know, they know what they were accused of, but Gypsy didn't have handcuffs on. So, why did he have handcuffs on Gypsy didn't? Huh.
these things
Have you had them on a long time?
I've had this entire time.
Okay. We'll take them off so you can get a little more comfortable.
I can feel what's going on.
That probably feels a lot better, doesn't it?
I have been waiting for that for a long time. Alright, so name.
It says Nicholas. You go by Nicholas, something different?
I prefer, usually by my family I'll be called Nicholas, but by friends and other people I usually be called Nick.
What would you like for me to call you when I'm talking to you?
Nick.
Nick, okay, I'll do it.
And then,
That's your address.
okay, oh jeez, a little too much. I'm trying to think of, I include my, Big Ben and all the rest of,
Is it just Big Ben? You just put Big Ben there.
okay.
I could probably figure that out.
Yeah. And,
Is it Ben or Bend?
Bend.
Oh, okay.
Bend is fancy.
And then this right here is your date of birth?
Okay. 5/20/89.
And how old does that make you?
26.
26. Okay. Right here is schooling. So that is like, did you graduate high school or?
Yes.
Okay. So
That's as far as I've gotten.
okay. So just put HS or high school or something there just so that way I'll remember because sometimes I forget things.
Sounds good to me.
Social Security. And then here is the date.
I lost track. It's been
I
so
think
long.
it's the 16th. I don't have my phone with me, but I believe it is.
What is this document that he's filling out? Did she read the Miranda rights yet? I didn't hear. She said, I'm going to read you your Miranda rights. And then she pulls out a suspicious ass piece of... I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Like, people like Nicholas and even Gypsy. I know a lot of the people in the comment section do not support Gypsy Rose in any way, shape, form, or fashion. But Gypsy was mentally younger. He's mentally younger. That's why these police officers are going in there in such a way where they can easily get a confession out. They should have had lawyers with them. Not saying that they should have got away with this, but their rights are clearly being trampled over. You know, I can say that because she's just like, I'm going to read you your Miranda rights, pulls out a piece of paper. Did she say what this document was? And it's easy to intimidate people that have the minds of children, being Nick, Gypsy. No lawyer present. They don't probably even know that they can have a lawyer there. They probably don't even know this. So the police officers are just like, this is a piece of cake. Let me go in there, talk to him nice. My job's done. But you've seen the police in other interrogations with other types of criminals who will ask for a lawyer, who will know their rights as an accused person, and then they start cussing, they start, putting their backs against the wall, getting really upset. But when you fall in line with what the police want you to do, as seen here, they're very pleasant people. They're very pleasant people.
Is the 16th. You know what? Let me go look real quick, okay? Are you comfortable with that?
Yeah, please.
All right. I'll go get the time and the date.
Okay.
No lawyer for either one of them. No lawyer. And something as big as this, and they don't know. They don't know what's going on. Gypsy kind of knew.
I sent Telegram text me. I've been wanting to talk to her for a while because I want to know what's going on.
It is the 16th.
Okay. Oh, I need a chance to use that pen.
There you go. Right there.
Okay. And it's June, right?
June, yeah.
Okay.
June 16th.
Alright. So, 6, 16, 2015.
All right. The way we're going to do this is I'm going to read each one of these out loud to you. If you understand it, then just initial after it, okay?
Okay.
All right. Before we ask you any questions, you have the right to, you must understand your rights. If you understand that, then put your initials right there. We'll go through each one of them together.
Okay, because, well, I have a question.
Yeah.
If I may ask. Is it okay if I put it right there after you read them all to me?
We have to do them one at a time.
Oh, okay.
Okay? That's just so I can make sure you...
See, Nick's like, you want me to sign and say I understand my rights and we haven't even read the rights? And she's like, oh no, we have to do it one at a time. Ooh.
Understand each of them.
Okay.
Just your initials. Yeah, just like that.
The thing about cops is that they can lie to you to get a confession. Lying is not illegal. Lawyers can lie to get you out of jail. Lying is not illegal. The crimes you committed were illegal, but lying is not illegal. They can say, oh, Nick told us everything that happened. Nick didn't say anything. They can lie.
Okay, the next one is you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court.
That's a little different than on TV.
Yeah, I told you. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before he asks you any questions and to have a lawyer with you during questioning. Right there.
Alright.
If you can't afford a lawyer, one will be appointed for you before any questioning if you wish. That one goes right there. Okay, if you decide to answer questions now without an attorney present, you can stop answering questions at any time, okay?
Okay.
All right, sign right there, initial that if you understand that. And can you read, Nicholas?
Yeah.
Another question I knew the answer to, but I went ahead and asked it. But if you can read this paragraph right here to me out loud, and if you understand it and agree with it, then you can sign this page.
Okay. I have... Okay. Please forgive me.
No,
you're so
fine.
Long.
You're fine.
Okay. Alright. I have read this statement of my rights, and I understand what my rights are. I am willing to make a statement and answer questions. I do not want a lawyer at this time. I understand and know what I am doing. No promises or threats have been made to me, and no pressure or
Coercion.
I've never been able to say this word at all.
I know. Do you know what it means, though?
Doesn't it mean like a form of punishment?
Yeah, or trickery or anything
Oh,
like that.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, coercion of any kind have been used against me.
If you understand and agree with it, then you can sign it.
Alright,
And then I've got to sign it, too.
okay. Oh, as a witness, okay.
Yeah, they always make us sign them, too.
I always sign it as Nick, because
That's fine.
the only way I know how to sign it.
All right, thank you, Nick. And you said I could call you Nick, right?
Yep.
All right. All right. So I guess you have a lot of questions for me. You've been waiting to speak with me, right? That's what they said.
At least, I lost track of how many hours.
Okay, so I want to answer your questions, but I kind of want to ask you some questions first.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah,
And then we can
please
maybe
do.
take turns. Like I'll ask you some questions, you can ask me some questions. Is this
Yeah,
okay?
that sounds fair to me.
Okay. And that's what I want to do. I want to keep it fair. So if it ever seems like it's not fair, you just let me know, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So you said your name's Nicholas.
Yes.
And what is your middle name?
It's Paul.
Paul. And what is your last name?
It's Godejohn.
And how do you spell that?
It's Jodejohn.
Okay. Ejohn. And you
Yep.
said, how old are you, Nick?
I'm 26.
26. Where did you go to high school at?
I went to high school at Nathan Hale High School, which is in West Allis, Wisconsin.
Okay. So you haven't always lived where you live at now?
Nope.
How long have you lived in Big Bend?
Only months.
Oh, so before that, where did you live?
I lived in Waukesha.
Okay. Is that a city or a county or
It's a city.
city? Okay.
Yeah.
Is that a big city?
It's city of Waukesha. Well, this is obviously the county of Waukesha, so yeah.
So they have a county named that and a city named that? I bet that gets confusing.
Oh, not me, because I'm actually born from there.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. What is this lady saying? The lady says, this police officer, this detective, says, what city did you grow up in? He says, Waukesha. She says, that's a city? And then I'm looking up here at the tape. It says Waukesha County Sheriff. You're working for the sheriff's office. Like, you don't know what... Lady, what?
Any kids?
No.
No kids?
No
Okay.
kids.
Okay. I as you can imagine, we've talked to Gypsy a lot
Yeah.
tonight.
Because it's been quite a wait.
Yeah. So we've talked to her, and she told us a whole bunch of stuff that's happened to you guys. And so I kind of just want to talk to you and start from the beginning, maybe like how you guys met or whatever. You know,
Okay.
is that? Can we start from where you guys
Yeah.
met? Would that make you feel comfortable?
I'm fine with that.
Okay. Where did you guys meet?
It was a site called ChristianForDatingFree.com.
Okay. Is that like a dating?
ChristianDatingForFree.com. I want to apologize. When I first started talking about Gypsy Rose in my A to Z scandal video, the G, I said it was Christian Mingle. It's not Christian Mingle. It's ChristianDatingForFree.com. Never heard of it a day in my life. And it's free. So that's where they met. ChristianDatingForFree.com. Moving along.
Site?
Yeah, it's for
Okay.
Christians, but it's meant to be free.
Okay, so you don't have to pay any money for it. It's
Yeah.
just a place you can go to meet people?
Yep.
Okay. And have you met a lot of people on there?
I met a couple others before I met her.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you guys have like names or how do you know who you're talking to?
She, when I talked to her, it was, where it actually had her name as I was reading it. So
What is her name?
Her name is Gypsy Rose.
Gypsy Rose?
Yeah.
Okay. And then what was your name whenever she was talking to you?
Nicholas Godejohn. I'm honest about it when I was online, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you had your name and then she had her name.
Yep.
And then you guys met on there. And then
Yep.
so once you met on there, what happened?
We got closer on there and we connected more and more.
Okay.
And then we got comfortable to where we about like I don't know how to explain it. It's like the way that we clicked is it made it seem like we somehow just knew we were right for each other.
Okay.
So we like what was it like 4 days? I would have to say 4 days later we started a relationship together.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so your relationship, what kind of relationship was that you guys started?
It was one of those committed ones.
Okay.
Committed relationship.
To each other, committed
Yeah.
to each other.
Yeah.
So you weren't on there looking for other people and she wasn't looking for other people.
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
That's exactly what I mean.
And so did you guys start communicating other ways other than that website? Since you're a couple now.
Yeah, we tried to do a site called meetme.com,
Okay.
but that gets confusing because there's so many. I have so many friends on there.
Okay.
Other than that, what else was it? There was they did do Facebook for a little while too.
Facebook. Okay.
Yeah.
And what is your name on Facebook?
It's my name is Nicholas Godejohn.
Okay. And how about hers?
Well, actually, she got rid of hers recently.
Okay.
Because me and her, because I don't know how much she told you. I hope she told you everything that I do know also.
Okay.
Apparently from what she told me, her mom kicked her out of her house.
Okay.
So she texted me to pick her up.
Okay.
And what happened was I got on the bus about a day later, about in the afternoon of that day.
Okay.
And then I got back to, what was it? I believe it was Springfield. Is where
Okay.
Yeah, that's where it is. Because I'm all loopy from being so away
Okay.
so long. Yeah, Springfield, Missouri. As soon as I got there, I walked straight to a hotel, and then I let her know that I was at the hotel.
Okay. So you got there on a bus. What kind of bus was it?
It was a Greyhound bus.
Okay. So you got to Springfield, Missouri on a Greyhound bus.
Yep.
And you walked straight to a hotel.
Yep.
Do you remember what that hotel was called?
Yeah, it was called Days Inn.
Days Inn. Okay. And that's in Springfield, Missouri?
Yep.
This so far is true. This so far is true. Except for he's leaving out the fact that Gypsy asked him to come there to do their plan. But everything else he's saying so far seems to be pretty accurate with what the text messages said. I'm in Springfield, baby. You remember all of that stuff. He's walking to the hotel because it'll be cheaper. It's lining up. He's just leaving out the biggest fact here, which is why you were going to Springfield.
Okay. So you get off the bus and you walk straight to Days Inn. What kind of clothes are you wearing?
Oh, jeez. I don't have that good of a memory at this point.
Okay.
I can't remember.
Was you wearing jeans or shorts or something?
I'm always wearing usually athletic clothing.
Athletic clothing? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you get off. Do you have luggage with you or anything?
Yes.
Okay. What kind of luggage do you have?
I had my clothing.
Okay.
Since I wasn't sure how long I was going to be there.
Okay.
I was worried sick about her when I got there to where I wanted to find her as soon as possible.
Okay.
Because I knew she was wandering the streets.
Okay.
So I brought like 3 days worth of clothing because I was going to do all I could to find her at
Okay.
that point. And then
What were you carrying your clothing in?
it was a duffel bag.
Oh, okay. What color?
It was red and black.
Okay. Was it like a Nike or Adidas or?
My dad gave me his duffel bag. It's a Marble. You know the cigarette company Marble.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what kind of it is. It's one of those kind of duffel bags.
Okay. And so you get to Springfield, so you're excited, you want to see her. So then what do you do?
I text her, and then she. There's obviously a lot of like free public Wi-Fi spots around there, so.
Okay.
I don't know where she texted me from, but she was able to find somewhere to text me from.
Okay.
And after that, we would periodically keep in touch.
Okay.
But
And so you're texting from your phone?
Yeah.
What is your cell phone number?
It's 262
Uh-huh.
501 9008.
Okay, what is hers?
She wasn't using her phone number.
What was she using?
She was using her Yahoo ID, which I have no clue what it is.
Is that like Yahoo Messenger or what?
Yeah, it's one of the messenger things they use texting for.
So you can, from your phone, you can send her a message to that, and then she can send you a message back and forth, and you guys can chat with each other.
Yeah.
Okay. So she tells you that she's got kicked out. You're coming here, and you're coming to see her, and you're going to find her. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah.
Okay. And so you guys start communicating like that, and then what happens?
And then it wasn't until the 10th is when I was able to actually get her to meet me.
Okay.
What happened was I told her
No, that's not what happened. That's not what happened because correct me if I'm wrong. This happened on the 9th in the wee hours of the morning, or was it the 10th in the wee hours of the morning? I'm believing it was the 9th in the wee hours of the morning.
Exactly where I was on the actual, what road it was
Okay.
and everything else, where the actual hotel was.
Okay.
And after that, she didn't really text me for a long time. I was confused and why.
Okay.
And then as I'm going outside my hotel room,
Uh-huh.
I end up running into her.
Okay.
As I'm trying to go get an actual like soda.
Okay. So you're going to get a soda and you just run right into her?
It was right on the same level that my hotel room was on.
Okay. And then what happens?
And then I realized it's her, so I'm like, okay, I guess I opened my door back up, and then because apparently she packed because she knew her mom was going to kick her out,
Okay.
and I had to bring all of her clothes and everything else back into my hotel room, so this
Okay.
way she had somewhere to put it.
Okay.
And then after that, I asked her if she wanted to get a soda with me, and then she walked with me.
Where'd you go get a soda at?
It was an vending machine that was outside
Okay.
that the hotel usually
Okay.
provides.
And then what happened?
And then me and her pretty much stayed inside the hotel for pretty much the entire time for
Okay.
my. Because the thing is, with my bus ticket, it was a round trip. So at first I thought I'd be able to get her back since she wanted to move in with me, obviously, because that's just when she's up here. But when she got hold me and then me and her actually went to the bus station, I learned that she actually couldn't get a bus with the same one that I already had. I had to redo my actual schedule.
Okay.
So after that, I did it. I got it renewed for pretty much nothing because it was free.
Okay.
And then I helped her with her bus ticket afterward.
Okay. Did you give her money for it or?
No, I paid for it for her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then what happened?
And then because the one that was I had to change,
Uh-huh.
because of that one was changed, we ended up going back to the hotel
Okay.
just to rest,
Okay.
pretty much.
Okay.
And we ordered food, and we were pretty much just resting there because we didn't know what else to do because
Okay.
it was.
Where did you order food from?
One place was Domino's.
Okay. And they delivered it to your room?
Yep.
Okay. So Domino's delivered to your room, and where else?
And the other was Papa John's.
Papa John's. Okay.
Yep.
And then did they both deliver on the 11th?
No.
Oh, okay. So
They
when
were on separate days.
Okay, this lady is drilling. She's not giving him a chance. And then what happened? And then she's trying to fill in any holes. She knows. The cop knows. And Nicholas's responses are like, and then we, like, I don't know if he's coming up with the stuff on the fly, but I'm trying to listen to it and, like, imagine it in my head going that way. I cannot see it going that way. So you're basically saying that you just bumped into her at your hotel, got her a bus ticket, got some Domino's. Is that where the brownie came from, guys? You know Domino's has those brownies. Is that where the Domino's might be true? That's where the brownies came from, right? And then y'all just left from town. She just bumped into you casually at your hotel. The cop is just firing questions. And then what happened? Like, he cannot keep up with her because she's, like, asking all kinds of questions that somebody who only was there and only detailed questions. What kind of bag did you have? What kind of brand was it? What kind of soda did you drink? Where did you order from? What hotel were you at? Like, she's doing this also to get surveillance footage and things of that nature, but she's asking specific details that somebody's not going to be able to be like, oh, come up with it on the fly unless it were true, like the Domino's and the Papa John's, things of that nature.
Okay.
One time was on the 10th,
Okay.
and the other was on the 11th. And then when I had to leave on the 12th, because that's what I rescheduled mine and hers for,
Okay.
we were able to get the bus. But after we got on the bus, we had trouble getting all the way up here, pretty much because the bus in Chicago, it was full, so we had to wait for a second bus.
Okay.
And yeah, it was frustrating.
Yeah, at least you guys were together, huh?
Yeah, I agree.
That's good. Okay. So did you guys go out anywhere to eat?
We were thinking about doing it, but we figured it was safe because my mom, she's a worry freak. If she knows that I'm in another state, she's gonna apparently for what she told me, she was a basket case while I was down there.
Okay.
Because she was so worried about me. But she told me to stay in the hotel. And
Your mom was a basket case while you were down there. Maybe your mother's intuition told her something was terribly wrong. That's why. That is why. Rest in peace. Your mother was a basket case because she knew something was terribly wrong. We know from the text messages that Nicholas Godejohn's mother was calling and texting, or just texting Gypsy and saying, "Where's my son? I'm worried sick about my son. Where's my son? He's coming to see you. Where's my son?" She knew, like, this isn't like Nicholas to leave states away and not contact me. This isn't like my son to do this stuff. So I want to keep in contact with him because something could be going wrong. I know my son. I know his triggers. You never know what the mother has been through with Nicholas. So she was worried for a reason.
pretty much why I did it.
Okay.
She was just...
Because she told you to?
Yeah, because she feared for my safety.
Okay. Okay. So then you guys get on the bus and then you guys get here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you ride a Greyhound each time you went?
Yeah.
All the way to buses?
There was no other bus station.
So where's the bus station stop at here?
Here it stopped in Milwaukee.
Milwaukee to your house in Big Bend.
My mom picked us up.
Oh, okay. So then do you call mom and say, hey, we're here, come pick us up?
Yeah.
And so was that the first time that your mom ever met your girlfriend?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess she's your girlfriend.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, she is.
And you love her?
Oh, do I ever.
You love her a lot?
I was bawling my eyes out waiting for this moment where I can talk to you.
Okay.
Because I was so worried about her.
Yeah. I think she loves you too. We spoke to her and for a long time. And I'm kind of thinking maybe she loves you a little more than you love her, because you're sitting here telling me things that I know aren't true. And then she's sitting here telling me things that are true. And if you really love her, I don't think you would want her in that situation, okay? The situation that she's in right now.
Wow. Was she holding that in the entire time? I'm so sorry, but when did Gypsy tell y'all things that were true? I cannot, like, with the cops, both cops in both instances started off so nice and pleasant with Gypsy and Nick. And then after about 20, 30, 40, 50 minutes of hearing them talk, they were like, I'm done. I'm done with your shit. Honestly, the other person said the truth and you lied. Like, what? And Nick's just like, huh? Like, Nick's just like, wait, what? Gypsy did what? Like, huh? Let me finish listening to the detective here.
And so we're going to go down two paths here, okay? And that is just you're going to have to be honest with me. Because if you love her, if you love Gypsy, then you're not going to let Gypsy get in trouble without you being there to help her, okay?
I understand.
And so what you need to know is that Gypsy told us everything.
Okay.
We didn't talk to Gypsy all this time and not get everything.
Okay.
That's what we do.
Yeah.
And so Nick, I want you to do the honorable thing, okay? For Gypsy and for your family, okay? Because we know what happened. And I want to give you the opportunity to start over and to tell the truth, okay? And the truth is not what you've told me.
How much have I told you to believe is the truth?
I believe the part that you got on a bus and went to Springfield.
Okay.
I believe that's true.
Okay.
That you ordered food to eat. I believe that's true.
Okay.
Me too. We have proof of that.
I believe that it's true that at some point Gypsy came back with you to the motel. I believe that's true.
Yeah,
I believe Gypsy got on a bus and came here with you. I believe that's true.
Yeah.
That's all I believe.
Okay.
Okay? Because you missed a lot in there. And I understand that you missed a lot because you don't know what to say because you don't know what Gypsy said. I understand that. But I'll tell you right now, Gypsy did tell me everything. She told us everything. She told us about you coming there. She told us what happened to Mom. She told us about your guys' relationship. She told us about the cleanup. She told us about all of that. Okay? So, do you want to do the right thing by Gypsy if you love her?
Well, the truth is I worship her, so
I know you
there's
do.
no way I wouldn't do it.
I know.
would think for her.
I know you do. I believe you do. But this is the point where you're going to prove whether you do or not, okay? When me and you talk.
Okay.
Okay? Because it's not fair. It's not fair to Gypsy for her to be honest and you to lie. Okay? So what I want to know is can you tell me this first?
Okay.
Did Gypsy know that you were going to kill her mother?
Honestly, she asked me to.
Okay. So Gypsy knew you were going to do it because Gypsy asked you to.
Yes.
Why did she ask you to do that?
Because she felt it was her only way to be with me.
Okay. She felt like if you killed the mom, then that's the only way she could be with you.
Yeah.
Do you know the mom's name?
I don't know her real name. All I know is that she goes by Dee Dee.
Dee Dee. Okay. So, has Gypsy asked you to kill anyone else?
No.
Okay. She just wanted you to kill her mom.
Yes.
Okay. And how did Gypsy ask you to do that? Did she ask you to do that in a text message, on a Facebook, or in person, or something different?
Well, it was more than once. I mean, you had Facebook. We would talk about it on there. We would talk about it even on Texas.
Okay. And what kind of things would Gypsy tell you that she wanted you to do?
She wanted. The thing is that I know she loves her mom a lot. I know she does.
Yeah.
I had I was up here with her, and she felt guilty about the whole situation. I had to make sure she was safe. And meaning, like, I had to make sure she felt like she could be comforted by
you. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Because, and then the truth is, okay, I'll admit it. I did actually stab her mom. I will admit it.
I know. Okay.
The only reason I did it is because I did it for me and her. That's the real reason I did it. I would have never did it if it was not for me and her.
Okay. So you wouldn't have done it if somebody else would have asked?
No.
Okay.
There's no way I would have did it for anyone else.
Okay, so you just
I
did it.
truly do worship her to the point there's nothing I want to do for her.
Okay. Okay. Well, I think you've proved that, right?
Is that Stockholm Syndrome? Like, what? You worship her to the point there's nothing you won't do for her, even if it means spending the rest of your life in prison? Oh, God. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Wrong place, wrong time, Nick. Wrong place, wrong time. Now, the question is, do you think Nick would have done this for another woman that he worshipped? Say it wasn't Gypsy Rose. Say he didn't meet Gypsy Rose. What is the common denominator here? Is it Gypsy or is it Nick? Because let's say Nick met another woman who had a bad relationship with a friend, and the woman wanted Nick to end the friend, and he worshipped that woman. Would he end the friend? Who is the common denominator? I think they're both the perfect recipe for madness when it comes to fueling each other's darkest spirits. I don't think this would have happened without a Nick. And I don't think this would have happened without a Gypsy. So they're both to blame, because if Nick were a different man and literally said, "What the are you asking me to do?" it wouldn't have happened. If Gypsy were a different woman, it wouldn't have happened. Now, we cannot ignore what happened to Gypsy Rose, right? We cannot ignore the abuse and all of those things that happened to her, probably playing a large role in what happened to the mom, right? I know that played a large role in it. But I feel like if it were any other man that she was seeing, or if it were any other woman Nicholas were seeing, they may have had a chance. But the fact that they both were, operating on that lower mental level, right? That they were both operating on that level. It was the perfect recipe for destruction in this case, right? I have heard that Nicholas has Asperger's. And if anyone can confirm or deny that, I would love you guys to do so. In high school, there was this girl that had Asperger's. She acted a lot like Nick. She would pick her skin and things like that, and just was very secluded, but also very talented in other ways, like drawing and things of that nature. And the kids in high school were always, when it came to group projects, they would always look at her and snarl. They're like, "Ew, she has sores on her face," or "Ew, she's disgusting," or "Ew, she acts weird," or "Ew, she's antisocial." And me, being the person I am, I wasn't a popular person in high school. I kind of hanged out with the misfits, the geeks, right? So I would be that person who would work with her in group projects. I would be that person who would look around when everybody was looking at her like that, because we have to protect these people at all costs. Protect them at all costs. I don't know where she is today, but I've literally, for me to have teachers come up to me and say, "Thank you for working with her," is absolutely disgusting. That we treat people with certain disorders like this. So for me, I know somebody who this was over 10 years ago, I knew somebody who had the same disorder as Nick. And she did lash out. There were times when she cursed. There were times when she cursed at teachers. There were times when she was self-harming. I would catch her self-harming herself in school. I would catch all that types of behavior. So I do see it. I can see it, right? But, I held her close. She wasn't a close friend of mine, but nobody could tell me to turn my nose up at her. And I hope she's doing good. With that being said, I'll always have a soft spot, because for people with Asperger's, I'm not saying people with Asperger's who commit crimes, right? I will always have a soft spot, because I've seen it firsthand, and I've seen the public's reaction to people like that in high school. They bully them. They look at them like they're less than, and certain things like that. So it really hurts my heart to hear that he had to feel like you worshipped her. Because when we look at Asperger's, guys, they have something that they worship. And in this girl who I went to high school's case, it was art. So just put it all together, do your research. I don't even know. I heard a rumor that he had Asperger's. I don't know if I heard a rumor. Allegedly, he has Asperger's. I don't know if he really does, but the girl that I went to high school with had it. So that's just my little personal story to add.
Yes.
I think that you proved that you do what she asked you to do, if that's the case, if she did ask you.
Yes, she did ask me.
Okay, and she asked you more than once? Did she ask you why you were here?
She asked me more than once because what happened was, at first she wanted, because the thing was is that she wanted to do it herself, but she was too, what's the word, not cautious, it's, I guess skittish is the word I'm looking for.
Okay.
She didn't want to actually do it.
Okay.
Because she couldn't live with herself doing it.
Okay.
And as for me, I honestly to this day I still feel guilty about it.
Okay.
I do.
Right.
Because I learned so much about her mom after she told me and more about it after actually being able to live with her for a while.
Right.
I actually realized how great of a mom she was.
Okay, so it kind of makes you feel a little guilty.
No. I feel a lot more guilt than that.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they do. I think
because
they do.
Gypsy's telling you about her mom.
I think they do.
Then,
I think I will speak on that, and I will say that I feel as if Nicholas and Gypsy both feel guilty as hell. Like, it was one of those things that after it was done, they basically said, what the f did we do? They reveled in it until they realized, what the f did we just do? They feel guilty. Both of them. Her to this day. You might be out of jail, but you will pay the price. You will pay that price for the rest of your living life. So there's no worse punishment for that. Honestly, you might be out of jail, right? They might have let you out. But the even worse punishment is public humiliation. You know, in jail, everyone's like you. In jail, everyone's a criminal. In jail, their values are low because you're dealing with other murderers. You're dealing with other dealers. You're dealing with other people that have devoted their life to crime. So they don't really like judge you, right? If anything, it becomes more of a family environment in there for most people. I don't think for Nick because he's different, right? But it comes like a family environment in there. And then when you get out, you're expecting people to welcome you with open arms. And as we've seen, it's kind of been like a split decision for Gypsy. Like half of the public is like, yes, let her live. And the other half is like, some of the most disgusting things have been said about Gypsy. And I'm like, oh my God, it's scary what people will say. And it's like, if you will say this about her, I honestly think that you would do some of the same things she did. Like, honestly, the blogs are bad. And if you're sitting around reading that day after day after day, it just kind of feels like, was jail that bad? Because now it's like people are burning you at the stake after you got out of jail. Like, you did your time. Now you're doing your time in the streets. You're doing your time publicly. So you have to fight really hard to get your public image back because you've been in jail, right? You come out and everybody's like, you have to prove yourself to us that, you know, you are a valuable member of society, yada, yada, yada. And all of the drama that's been going on with her husband and her man, her ex-man coming back into the life with the husband, that's just messy. That's not something a parole officer wants to see. That's not something people want to see, like the public wants to see. So, yeah.
How she is and her accomplishments and all, yeah.
Okay. So when you came here to Springfield, that was your purpose to come here so that way you could do that for Gypsy?
Yes, because I wanted to be with her and I wanted...
So did Gypsy know you was coming here then to go ahead and kill Dee?
Yes.
Okay. So why did you guys decide that you would stab her instead of shooting her with a gun or poisoning her or beating her with a bat? Like, why did you guys decide stabbing would be what you did to kill her?
Honestly, the thing is we really wouldn't have known how to poison her. Honestly, we wouldn't have known how to.
Okay.
I mean, she looked up multiple times of how to do it because she wanted to find the quickest way to do it.
Okay, so like she looked up on the internet,
Yes.
like how to kill her mom?
Yes.
Okay. And so she was looking for the easiest way to do it?
Yes, this
Okay.
way she would be in less pain. She wanted
Okay.
her mom's death to be quick.
Okay. Okay, so you wouldn't have known how to do the poisoning. And so, again, why did we choose the knife? Like, why
The
did
reason
you...
why we chose the knife is because I guess she thought that it'd be quicker if she bled out quickly.
Okay. Now, did she tell you that, or is that something you think she thought?
Most likely that's what I would think she would
Okay, but she didn't tell you to
No.
stab her because she'd bleed out quickly?
No.
Okay.
That's what I figured she would think because it makes sense.
The least amount of pain, Nicholas says. I'm not going to make too many comments, but the way you did it was probably the most amount of pain. Are you serious? Like, come on. I know some of you have seen the pictures. That does not look like peace. Least amount of pain. You're talking to a police officer here. She knows all about that.
More holes, faster they go away, and the faster they are at peace.
Okay.
Wrong, Nick.
So the more holes you put into the body?
Yeah.
Is that what I'm understanding?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Wrong.
So, so that's why you chose to stab her.
Yes.
Okay. And so, how did you get the knife? Like, where'd the knife come from? Did you bring it with you from here?
No.
Okay. Did you buy it somewhere?
She bought it for me.
Who bought it for you?
Gypsy.
Where'd she buy it from?
Online.
She bought it online?
Oh wait, no. It was not online. I gotta get that straight. It's not.
Yeah, don't lie, because you don't want to get Gypsy in trouble for something because you're going to lie about it.
I know.
Okay.
I know. She somehow found a way to get one at Walmart. I don't know how she did, but she did.
So when you got, so you didn't bring a knife from here?
No.
So when you got here, she had a knife?
Yeah.
So did she know you was going to stab her?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So what'd the knife look like?
It was it had a red and black handle.
Red and black?
Yeah.
Okay. And how long was it?
Gosh, I don't even know.
Use your hands to show me.
I can maybe that long, maybe.
Was the red and black handle plastic or wood or?
It was I'm trying to think, squishy grip. I can't remember what it's
It
called.
was a squishy grip?
Yeah, it's hard to really put into words.
Okay. On the edge of the knife, like, if you, can you draw the knife for me maybe?
I'm a bad artist.
You're a bad artist? Okay. Would the knife, like, okay, if the knife went like, was the knife smooth like this or was it jaggedy like that?
It's jaggedy.
Jaggedy?
On one side, and the other side it was smooth.
Okay. And what color was that part of the knife?
It was just the black. I meant, oh my gosh, I am so sleepy.
That's all right.
It was just the normal color of what a blade usually looks like.
Like stainless steel type
Yeah.
look? Okay.
Yeah.
So like, see this edge of this table right here? Kind of like that?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's what that looked like, and then the handle was red and black, kind of squishy.
Mm.
Okay. Could you hold the knife with one hand, or did it take two hands to hold the knife?
One hand.
One hand?
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever stabbed anybody before this?
No, that's the reason why this was the very only one person I would ever do this for.
Okay. Only person you do it for is Gypsy. This is the first time you ever stabbed anybody.
Yes.
Okay. So when you're stabbing Dee, where is she at?
She's on her stomach.
On her stomach where? On the floor, in the bathtub, or somewhere different?
On her, on the, oh my gosh, I got it in my mind. Where, I don't know, in seconds.
You're fine. Take your time.
She was on the bed. Her bed.
Her bed. In her bedroom?
Yes.
Okay. So was she sleeping on her stomach, or just laying there watching TV, or?
Sleeping on her stomach.
Okay, so she's laying in her bed, sleeping on her stomach. Is she covered up with covers, or uncovered, or?
It actually, when I did it, it seemed like, she had her, it was almost like a nightgown on, it seemed like.
Okay.
And, she barely even was covered at all.
Okay.
so it was easy access for everybody.
Okay. So she didn't have a bunch of covers on her. It made it a lot easier to do that. Okay. And so when she's laying there, where's the first place you decide to stab her?
And I just was in a random spot in the back.
In the back, just random.
Yes.
Do you know how many times you stabbed her?
4.
You stabbed her 4?
Yeah, 4 times.
Okay.
The 4th one, I felt it go into, I think it might have been her lungs.
Okay.
It was harder to get out.
Okay. Did it take one hand to get it out, 2 hands?
I had to yank it out
Okay.
with one hand.
Okay. So it did. So the others came out easy, but that one kind of came out harder.
Yep.
Okay. And so, you only stabbed her 4 times? Are you sure about that?
Well, as in stabbing, I stabbed her first.
Okay.
But I did actually cut her one time besides that.
Okay. Where'd you cut her
On
at?
the back of her neck.
Okay. And did you use the same knife that you
Yep.
did the others with?
Yep.
Okay. And when you did across the back of the neck, did that even cause an injury, or did you see any blood or anything?
Yeah, she was bleeding.
Okay, she's bleeding. And so did she scream or holler, or
Yeah, she did.
what was she saying?
First she said help, and then she didn't recognize who I was. So she
Okay.
said, who are you? And then,
She said, "Who are you?"
yeah.
Okay. And she didn't recognize who you are, and she says help, and then what does she say?
And then she called up for Gypsy, but Gypsy didn't do anything.
Okay. She hollered for Gypsy.
Yes.
And did she holler for Gypsy once, twice, 5 times,
3 times.
3 times? And what was she saying? Can you tell me how she said it?
She pretty much yelped it.
Yelped it?
She was like, Gypsy!
Okay.
Yeah, she was loud.
And what did you do when she did that?
It didn't stop me from keep on going.
Okay. You just kept stabbing her?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there any reason that we would think that maybe you stabbed her more than 4 times?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. Now, did Gypsy come in and stab her?
No.
Gypsy never stabbed her?
She couldn't do it. That's
Okay.
usually why she asked me to.
Okay. Did you try to get Gypsy to come in and stab her?
No, I would have never done that.
Okay. So when you say 4 actual stabs, so those are the ones that went in deeper?
Yeah.
Was there some little ones? Or
There might have been, because the truth is, I counted the ones that went in deep. I didn't count if there's any other ones.
okay. So if there's any other ones, you just didn't count those because they didn't go in as deep.
Yeah.
Okay. But you know that 4 of them went in deep.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know where those 4 deep ones were?
Uh,
Are you counting the one in the back of the neck or not in that 4?
no.
Okay, so the back of the neck would be something different.
Yeah, it's completely separate.
Okay, so the 4 that went in deep, do you remember where those went at on her body?
I honestly can't remember because I think it's just a blockage because of the guilt.
Okay,
I can't
Okay.
remember.
sometimes there's things that we don't remember and that I'll understand that you don't remember, but you might not remember something that's important that I know you remember, okay?
Okay.
But that you might not remember, and I understand that because in the situation, okay?
No.
So, where was Gypsy at when you were stabbing her? When you were stabbing Dee in the bed, where was Gypsy at?
She was hiding in the bathroom.
Okay. Why was she in the bathroom? Why was she hiding in the bathroom?
Because she didn't know if her mom was going to kill me or not.
Oh, okay. So she thought Mom might kill you.
Yes.
Okay. Did she think Mom had a weapon, or?
She didn't believe I could actually do it. That's what I think it was.
Okay. She didn't think that you would just go in there and you don't know if she
Yeah.
had confidence in you? Is that what you're going to say?
Yeah. She didn't think I was
Okay.
capable of it. Is what it was.
Whose decision was it for her to go in the bathroom while this was happening?
She said that's what she wanted to do.
Okay.
So I just let her do it. And
Okay.
she locked the door behind her, so.
Okay, so she went in the bathroom, locked the door, and you went to do
Yeah.
whatever you were doing. Do you remember, did Gypsy ever...
When he got there, he told her, "Get your ass in the bathroom now." And then she was like, squeaks or something. Squeals. Like, what? You told her to go in the bathroom. y'all might have discussed it beforehand, but you definitely wanted her in the bathroom so y'all can do y'all little thing after. We know that.
Ever come out and see her mom?
I wouldn't let her.
You wouldn't let her go in there and see her?
I didn't want her to be traumatized.
Okay. Did you have sex with Dee?
No.
You didn't stick your penis anywhere on her?
Nope.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Positive?
I'm 100% positive.
Okay. Did you stick your penis in her mouth?
Nope.
Okay. Did your penis touch anywhere on Dee's body?
Nope.
Okay. Did your mouth touch anywhere on Dee's body?
My mouth? No.
Okay. You didn't kiss her or
Nope.
lick her or anything like that?
Nope.
Okay. Did Gypsy come in and do anything like that with her mom?
No.
Touch her mom's privates? Or?
No, she wouldn't do that. Okay. No, she wouldn't.
Okay. All right. What do you think about people that have sex with dead bodies?
It's quite disturbing, honestly.
Okay. That would bother you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't like necrophilia.
Okay. Oh, is that an actual thing? What?
Why? Why are you sounding so interested about it? And why was that line of questioning so nasty? You know what, guys? That's it. That's it. I am done for this video. I can't. After that, I can't. I'm gonna pick this up in another part. In this first part, we covered Nicholas basically covering the groundwork of the night. Basically saying, leaving out the important details at first, the cop flips a switch on him and says, "Don't you love Gypsy?" He says, "I worship her." And then he gets into the details and starts telling the truth, confessing to what he did, the details of how he did it, the weapon, giving all of the details and saying that, yes, Gypsy made me do it. Gypsy has been looking up how to poison her mother. All kinds of details that the police are going to use to say, basically, you got him to take your mom out. And that last line of questioning was nauseating. I'm like, and then she's going to ask, that's a real thing? Like, okay, cut the cameras. All right, that's enough. Guys, I want to thank each and every one of my 513 subscribers. And if you guys like this content, please give me a subscription. Give me a like. Give me a comment. Engage. Engagement helps me grow. It helps us grow. So I want to thank you guys again. This has been Lindsay Unfiltered. Bye now.